Welcome, Minecrafters, to Medieval Minecraft, episode 55. And in this episode, we are going to have a total blast with our new Elytra airport. Now, this airport is about 1,500 blocks from here. We're standing on top of an Elytra launcher that we built a couple of episodes ago. And we're going to fly down there, do a touch and go, maybe a couple of full stops, and we'll show you how we built that airport and how we lit it all up and how it all functions. So let's take off. Now, those of you that saw the last episode know that I use this as kind of a relay airport in my world. It's a great transition point. And I call this Mustang Valley Airport now because there are a huge concentration of horses in this area. While I was building this out, I was amazed at how many horses there were. So let me make a radio call and get my clearance to land. Mustang Valley Airport, this is Elytra 01 Alpha. We're 500 blocks to the north. Inbound for a touch and go.
Elytra 01 Alpha. Plan the visual for 27. Report right downwind.
Elytra 01 Alpha is ready for the visual on 27, and we are turning right downwind right now.
Elytra 01 Alpha, you are cleared for the option on 27.
Elytra 01 Alpha, clear for the option on 27. Well, that was a smooth landing, and we're taking off now to our Elytra launch pad. That is up at level 256, pretty close by to that airport. So we'll take another look at that airport from probably about the highest block we can place up here at the top of the world in Minecraft. Now, in episode 53, we learned how to make these Elytra launchers. If you're interested in how they work, you want the details of those, I'll put a link in the description screen. But for now, we're going to focus on this airport down here. You can see the beacon that's right behind me. It's a flashing green and white beacon because that's the beacon that's used for civilian airports. Now we're going to fly down and take a closer look at this thing. Let me get some radio clearance. Mustang Valley Airport, this is Elytra 01 Alpha. We'd like clearance into your airspace, and we want to land on the mountain that's just to your south.
Elytra 01 Alpha, you are cleared into the Delta. Just let us know if you want to land on the runway.
Elytra 01 Alpha is cleared into the Delta. We'll call you when we want to land on the runway. Okay, well, I wanted to land on the side of this mountain over here and cruise over and give you a better look at the airport, kind of talk about how it works. So you can see that we've got the approach light system that goes into where the touchdown zone is. In the touchdown zone, there is a kind of a water curtain that leads into the Nether Portal. I'll talk a little bit more about that later. You can see the runway is number 27, which means it's facing due west because runways are always, the numbers on runways always align with the reading on the compass when you're landing on them. And we've got that white and green flashing beacon on the top of this thing, designating the civilian airport. Now let me make another radio call and we'll go down there and take a real close look at this thing. Mustang Valley Tower, this is Elytra 01 Alpha. We're just to your south. You'd like to come in now and land on 27.
01 Alpha, you are clear to land on 27.
Okay, so here we are doing a full stop landing on the runway. And I made this whole build out of stone for a couple different reasons. I wanted to kind of make it look like it was, a government facility. And also, I didn't have enough coal or black wool to make the runway out of that. Everything I do here is pure survival. It's got a couple of pistons underneath here to make it so I can exit this thing. Let's run around over here and jump inside before the evil mobs spawn in. I've got a bed inside here. We can use that to make sure we don't get too many creepers spawning outside. And then we'll talk about how all this redstone works and everything. Then we'll go back out and take another look at the runway. So I used to have a signal that circulated all the way around here. On my left of those two pistons that we just used to walk in, it was really a simple little door there. I used to have a whole string of redstone coming up here, but it didn't work because when I came in really fast, I don't think the chunks all loaded at the same time, so I had to actually put a kind of a really consistent pulse generator over here, and I just used one of Etho's hopper timers right here, and I put 6 blocks in there. That gave me about the right pulse. And then I used a falling edge monostable circuit over here to really control the pulse. You can watch my video on monostable circuits and T flip-flops if you're interested in how that thing works. With those 2 repeaters on the right give me the correct pulse length that I need, and I just take that pulse and shoot it into those 3 blocks right there, and they've got redstone lamps on top of them. And then I control the pulse traveling down here. I shoot it right into that. So there's a lamp on top of each of these vertical ones, and you can see how long it takes the pulse to come around and regenerate here. So on top of each one of these is redstone lamps up above. I put the repeaters on about 2 or 3 ticks delay. You can decide if you want to build one of these in your world. And I take the pulse out of that, and then I cruise off to the left and the right here and shoot it up, and that's what lights the ring around the outside of my Nether Portal. So it's just a vertical transmission of a signal. You just use the torches like that. And then over here I take the pulse, shoot it into these, take it up, and that's the little center ring that I use right there. You can see the redstone lamp right there. That's really clear how that all works. Okay, piece of cake right there, right? I'm not going to really get into the detail on how you send the signal up. You guys could do that any way you wanted to. But I will go up on the top and we'll take a look at how the pistons work and how we're making the beacons work and everything. Okay, so I've got enough iron down here to make the beacons generate. The one on the right here is the green one. I just put a green glass above it right there. And I just got the piston coming across and shutting the signal off intermittently. And the same thing over here. Now this is kind of like a pulse extender, because if you just bring the piston across real quick and bring it back, it won't shut the lamp off. So I had to use that. Those are just comparators there. And there's an inverter there, so as the signal comes in, that one will shut off, okay? And this one will light. So we're just taking this repeater right here, shooting the signal into that block. There's a piston on the top of it, and it fires, okay? And on the other side, we're doing the opposite. And here's where the signal comes up. I just pulled the signal off of the lamps that we have here. And that's how we're driving all the pistons. And you can see the signal going into the lamps. That's pretty basic. If anybody really wants a lot of detail on how to run something like this, I could do another like a real tutorial, but I don't think that's necessary. There's better people with redstone than me out there. Okay, well, let's go outside, take another look around at this thing. You can see all these horses. It's amazing how many horses are here. This place is unbelievable. Fantastic. Now, I put half slabs on the roof so nothing would spawn up on the roof. I come in here at night a lot, and boy, you get a lot of evil mobs spawning right around out here. So you got to make sure you protect the whole thing out. So that's why I put the end rods with the half slabs on top of it so nothing else could walk up over here. This is the only way to get in here. And it's all well protected out and everything. The Nether Portal is 5 by 5. I just put water source blocks right across the top, and then I put contain the water all around it and everything. Now, I did a lot of testing to figure out how thick to make that water curtain out there, and you can't come cruising in super fast or you will take damage when you hit the wall behind it. So you got to touch down just in front of that if possible. Well, this is certainly one of the most fun and somewhat functional builds that I've done in Minecraft. I use this thing quite frequently, almost whenever I'm traveling around in the overworld now. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is Sir Kelvin of the Arch, and I'm taking off.